Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and today's video is Luton Town versus Accrington Stanley match day preview. This video is a sponsored video guys, and it's sponsored by the wonderful people at OneFootball. If you haven't already, make sure you download the OneFootball app. It tells you all about the fixtures, stats, scores, and you can put notifications on and it will obviously notify you every time something happens about your team, whether it's news or match related throughout the season. If you haven't already guys, make sure you download the OneFootball app. Just like any other preview guys, I did talk about the game before, and that was against Walsall, and what a performance that was against Walsall. Completely dominated the game. It could have been a lot higher than a 2-0 scoreline. Walsall for me didn't ever look like they were going to score a goal. I think our goalkeeper made one save, and that was in the first half, and it wasn't a difficult one to make. It was just tipping the ball over the bar. For me, there was a few players who performed really well. Grant, Shinnie, Collins, Glenn Ray, all those players performed really well. In fact, I felt the whole midfield stepped up. And compare it to the last game, like the previous game before Walsall, which was against Barnsley, it was a complete different team on the way we performed. For me, Collins is a completely different player. When he's got the correct attitude, he's a really good striker. As fans, we want that on a consistent basis, and if Collins isn't scoring and he isn't on good form, we're not going to see a good attitude from Collins. So hopefully he can start picking up goals as well as performing really good and having that positive attitude. Now for this game against Accrington Stanley, never did I ever think that I would say this is a big game, and it actually is a big game. Accrington are performing, well, I don't even know if they're even performing or overachieving, I don't know, but they're doing a fantastic job at the moment, and they're currently third in the league. And for me, the club size of Accrington and the players which they have compared to us, that shouldn't be the case, and we should be above Accrington Stanley. Not just saying it because we are a bigger club, I'm just saying that the players we've got are better than at Accrington, and we should be doing a lot better. That just shows you how good of a job Accrington are doing, because they've got players who probably are not at the quality of some of the clubs in this division, but they're still performing and they're still getting results, and that's the main thing. There's a few reasons why I want us to beat Accrington. Now, they beat us to the league last year. Fair and square, they absolutely deserved the league last year. I give them credit, you know, they did deserve the league. However, I felt the words from their chairman was highly disrespectful. Like, he kept moaning about budgets, and this is what I don't understand with a lot of clubs. If you've got money, you spend it. Now with us, we actually sold majority of our top players. McGeehan, Marriott, Isaac Vassell. We sold those players on, and we brought in players in. You know, we've not spent millions on a player. We have spent we've basically spent the money which we've received from other clubs. For some reason, the Accrington owner, chairman, he likes to have a dig, and especially at Luton, and he didn't like the words which Nathan Jones said. In my opinion, we were the best team in League 2, but we were just outdone by a very good, consistent Accrington Stanley team. And that's what it was. We were the best team last year, but we just didn't win the league. And that's what it was. We just wasn't consistent enough, as much as Accrington Stanley was. And to be fair, when you go on an unbeaten run like they did, which is fair play to them, you deserve to go up when you've got an unbeaten run like that. For this game, I wouldn't change the lineup. I would keep it how it is. Literally the same team which played against Walsall are playing against Accrington Stanley. Whether or not the likes of Danny Hilton would be able to last the full 90 would be a different story. I wanted him to come off a little bit earlier in the Walsall game because he looked a bit tired. He started to see a decline in his performance, but Nathan kept him on. He nearly scored as well at the end. We need to make sure we don't give Accrington a penalty, because for some reason Accrington, I noticed it this season a lot, they get penalties quite easily, and I think they're not winning games like 1-0 for a penalty and stuff. We need to make sure we are good and we're on it. We need to make sure we are on it from the get-go. Go at Accrington for the first 20 minutes, try and see if we can get a goal, an early quick goal, and that's what will set the tempo of their game. Don't get me wrong, Accrington are not going to be easy, and they beat Peterborough last week. In fact, they are getting results, and that's why they're third in the league, and we need to make sure that they don't get a result at Luton. And if they do, they are, for me, they've got to be contenders at the end of the season. My score prediction for this game is going to be a 2-0 win again. Just like the same result which it was against Walsall. We need to make sure we don't have a repeat of what happened last time when Accrington Stanley came here. We lost 2-1, I believe. And yeah, that day wasn't a good day. And for me, that game last season was the game which actually determined who won the league. If we would have won that game, I felt we would have gone on to win the league. And turns out Accrington went on to win that game and they went on to win the league. So it was one of those types of games. Accrington are the type of teams which only need a few chances and they've scored, so we need to make sure we take our chances as well. So there you have it, guys. End of the video. Make sure you drop a like on the video if you did enjoy it. Comment down below your thoughts for this game against Accrington Stanley, your score predictions as well. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Follow me on all my social media if you haven't done already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.